Hi, my course that I created is Introduction to Food Science. Our course objectives for this course are going to be investigate food cooking methods and techniques through laboratory experiments, demonstrate an understanding of food science by identifying and explaining the roles of key chemical compounds in food, such as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and water, identify microorganisms and pathogens found in food, and develop mechanisms and control food spoilage, and develop strategies to increase brand awareness and customer loyalty. So I'm going to go over the structure of this course. So course expectations: weekly, you are expected to read the weekly lectures and or watch the accompanying videos that go with the lectures. All assignments should be original and submitted weekly and adhere to the school's academic honesty policy. Students are expected to post responses to discussions and respond to at least 2 classmates whenever there is a discussion question posted. With your discussion, just make sure that all discussions are respectful in tone and language. Read the discussion trends before responding to avoid repeating responses, and then just post error-free, fully developed, substantial posts when responding. You will need a laptop, computer, or iPad for this course and internet access. And you should be able to use the Google Suite. Google Classroom is our learning management system that we're going to use. So you also need to have access and have familiarity with Google Slides, Google Docs. So if you are unfamiliar with Google Classroom, you can watch the Google Classroom's accessibility features right here. In the course, at the top of your course, you'll see stream, you'll see classwork, you'll see people, and you'll see grades. So this course is going to consist of modules or units. Each module will consist of lectures, videos to support the lecture, weekly assignments, discussion posts, and or unit assessments. All coursework can be found in the course stream, and you can also view the modules by topic in the classwork section. Grades can be found under the grades section at the top of your course. So I'm going to go into the course. All of this information, the welcome information is in the course. So if you were to go here, there's 2 ways to view your work. You can either click classwork. If you click classwork, you can see by unit. So it's divided up by unit. It's a little bit easier to kind of see what all you need for that week. You can also go to the stream. In the stream, everything that is posted is on this main stream. And then also, if you want to, let's say you are on week 1 and you only want to look at the information for unit 1, if you click unit 1, then you can see all of the information or all of the assignments for unit 1. So for example, we're going to go through unit 1 first. So unit 1 focuses on what is food science. The unit objectives for this course, for this unit, in this unit, you will define food science and explain the relevance to everyday life, describe major disciplines within food science, such as food chemistry, food microbiology, and food engineering, explain the steps of the scientific method and apply them to a simple food science experiment. So the first thing for your Unit 1, there's a video. I've included a video, and it talks about what is food science. It talks about the different disciplines of food science, how we use it in everyday life. And after watching the video, you will after watching the video, you will reflect on what you learned about food science in 200 words. Once you have completed, you will add your information, and then you will submit your assignment. Also, as included in the syllabus, you will need to respond to 2 of your classmates in a respectful tone. So that's the first assignment for Unit 1. For Unit 1, the next thing you would do, and this focuses on our second objective, you're going to create an infographic using Canva. So if you are unfamiliar with Canva, there are videos on YouTube that kind of give you instructional tips on using this platform. So in Canva, you're going to use it to create an infographic to describe one major discipline in food science. Examples could include food chemistry, food microbiology, food engineering, or any discipline covering in the video. So you're going to see the instructions. So the instructions for the infographic, you're going to name the discipline that you want to, that you research. You're going to tell an overall definition. So give a brief definition of the field that explains what it is and its main focus. There is an example included. So for example, food chemistry is the study of chemical composition of food and changes that occur during food processing, storage, and preparation. Then you will also include the key areas of focus and research. You'll highlight major topics or research areas within the discipline. You're going to tell the importance and applications of this discipline. So why is the field important? How does it contribute to food industry, public health, and or sustainability? You're going to tell key method and techniques used by this discipline. And then what career opportunities are going to be available for anyone that wants to go into this discipline. Be sure to include pictures, be creative in order to make sure that this infographic is engaging, because you are trying to introduce somebody to a discipline in food science. So when you are done with that, you will upload it. You will download your infographic and then upload it into Google Classroom. And then the last assignment for Unit 1, you are going to watch the video on the scientific method. Once you have watched the video on the scientific method, you're going to select a food experiment you would like to conduct in this class. Record a video conducting a food experiment, and then as you are recording the video, you will explain the scientific method as you are going through your food experiment. Once you are done, you will upload your link below and hit submit. So this is all of Unit 1. For Unit 2, microorganisms in food science, our unit objectives are going to be identify and classify microorganisms and pathogens commonly found in food. You're going to develop and evaluate effective mechanisms and practices to control and prevent food spoilage and contamination. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to watch the video on foodborne illnesses, and it explains what's the problem, what is happening, how does a foodborne illness happen. Then you're going to take notes from the Understanding Foodborne Microorganisms. So you will go through these slides, take your own notes. It provides information on what are foodborne microorganisms. So what are they? The viruses, the bacteria, the pathogens that can be found in food, as well as some preventative ways to prevent from getting sick. And then the last thing you will do, you will go to this quizzes. You will click on this quizzes to complete a formal assessment over foodborne illnesses, as well as it reviews some of your information from Unit 1 on what is food science. Unit 3 is going to go over marketing. In this unit, you will develop strategies to increase brand awareness, sales, and customer loyalty. So you will watch 2 videos. The first video is how did Apple and Nike, how have Apple and Nike branded your brain? So it talks about the neuroscience of branding. And then you'll also watch a video on how commercials get us to buy crap that we don't need. So how are they getting us? What is happening in these commercials? How are they appealing to the audience to get them to purchase things? Once you watch those 2 videos, you will look at the building a brand powerhouse through those notes and take your own notes. So you'll take notes from the videos as well as the slides. So the last thing, you will use information that you got from the videos. You will use information that you got from the slides, and you are going to do the final project. So the final project, there's 2 parts of the project. Your driving question for the project is how can you create innovative strategies to enhance brand awareness, boost sales, and cultivate customer loyalty for a local business. Part 1, you're going to select 2 companies in 2 different industries to research. You will research their various marketing strategies to increase brand awareness and customer loyalty. What case studies have been done? What factors have contributed to the success of these companies? How effective have their marketing strategies been? And what marketing techniques were used? Has the company had any marketing strategies that were either unethical or ineffective? And in what ways did they make adjustments once they came across those strategies? That's part one. So part two, you're going to create your own marketing plan for a local business. You'll decide on your specific strategies you want to develop. You will create a marketing campaign, a social media plan, or a customer engagement strategy that expresses your creativity and personal interests. At the end of the project, you will present your marketing strategies to the class. This could include a formal presentation, a marketing plan, document, or a prototype for a promotional campaign. The goal is to provide a tangible product that the business can implement. So this will be your final project for Unit 3. And I do want to go back and just go back to our main theme to go over our course objectives. So all of the units did cover these course objectives: the investigate food cooking methods and techniques through laboratory experiments, demonstrate an understanding of food chemistry by identifying and explaining the roles of key chemical compounds in food, identify microorganisms and pathogens found in the body, and develop mechanisms to control food spoilage, and develop strategies to increase brand awareness, sales, and customer loyalty.